Hi, this is Cookie. I'm here to present my favorite film presentation, and my favorite movie is Color Purple. I grew up watching this movie, and I absolutely love it still to this day. I want to jump right in and talk about the stars in Color Purple. We have so many headliners here, and I cannot believe that they did not win an Academy, but it's a great movie, and here's the cast: Danny Glover, Whoopi Goldberg, Oprah Winfrey, Margaret Avery, Akusa Busia, Lawrence Fishburne, Dana Ivey, and Willard E.P.U., which are amazing actors and actresses in Hollywood. The most famous director in Hollywood has directed The Color Purple, Mr. Steven Spielberg. He is an amazing director and producer. He highlighted this film in a way to show that not only that how black people had it rough in the 1900s, but still showed like a lighter side, like them having businesses and them families and enjoying each other's company. But one of my favorite shots is when he has the shot of the field of The Color Purple, and he has a long range of the field, and I think that is so unique. Scenes that stood out to me was when Celie was sent off to marry Albert. Her father had arranged for her to get married. She was only 14, and she was sent off to be married. She did have two children by her own father. Um, and that normally happened back in the day. Another scene when Celie started to feel loved was when Suge Avery came into the house, and Albert wanted to be with Suge Avery, but Celie also had feelings for her too because they bonded. Another scene that stood out was Sophia. She gets in trouble by being disobedient because back then black people were not supposed to be seen or heard. And when she felt like one of the white guys um, offended her, she had to protect her young. Um, See, and the last one is when Celie is reunited with her family, her children, and her sister. So those and all the scenes made you feel like you were up close and personal on those scenes. How do I put these skills in everyday life? If I ever went into film school, I would actually study film and actually learn about the film. I want to understand the plot, even when they have, like, they start off with having a flashback and then they go into the story to build it up to tell you how they ended there. Be creative with the camera angles. In Color Purple, I love the low camera angles because you could see their boots, you could see the farm, the kids playing in the movie. Use more technology and never settle for less. So if you have a great idea, write it down. You never know, it can be a box hit. How films have changed. More use of technology has changed. They went from projectors to movie theaters, and movie actors, more of color, have started acting or were allowed to act. So those things have changed. How society is affected by these changes. Actors, they started to branch out, less control in Hollywood, like they used to be on a contract. Now, because we have social media, it's easier to promote and get out and do things even when you're just sitting at home. And then in the 70s and 80s, they started making science fiction films, and everybody just got addicted to them and loved them. The Color Purple is my favorite movie. Yay. And these are some of the iconic scenes. And this scene right here is when a car is driving up to her house, to Celie's house, and it was her sister and her two kids. And these are iconic scenes. And this one right here, she was in the church reading a letter that her sister had written years ago, and she's just now catching up on all the things that they were doing in Africa. Uh, What did I learn about filmmaking is the camera angles, learning how to use the lighting. Music is a big part of filmmaking. More technology,